contributor, Democratic strategist, and supporter of Hillary Clinton. And in Santa Fe, New Mexico, Governor Bill Richardson of New Mexico, the Democrat who served as Energy Secretary and U.S. Ambassador to the UN under President Clinton, a supporter of Barack Obama. By the way, have you guys spoken at all?
No.
Not since then. Okay. We'll take it. Let's go back a little. Bill Richardson endorsed, surprisingly, Barack Obama for the presidency. And James Carville called Richardson a Judas for doing that. Now, it's been a few weeks. How do you feel?
Well, I said it. I was quoted accurately. I was quoted in context. I thought it was an appropriate metaphor, and, you know, but it's all been bared out. Everybody's had their say.
But you meant it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I said it was, if it would have been the 4th of July, I would have said Benedict on.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I know.
How did you react to it, Governor?
Well, I said I wasn't going to respond and get in the gutter. I feel very strongly this is typical of the reaction of many of the Clinton supporters. They feel that they're a dynasty. They're clinging to the throne. Anybody that disrupts that dynasty or challenges it. I ran against Senator Clinton. I served with President Clinton very honorably, and I'm grateful to him. But, you know, I had a larger loyalty to the country, to doing what's right for America. I think Obama's the candidate that can bring us together. So it's typical of the negativity that the Clintons right now are using against Senator Obama, and I think it's wrong. It's going to divide up the party. This debate should be about the war in Iraq, this horrendous energy policy that we have, universal health care, education, science, technology.
Hold a second, Governor. If what the governor is saying is, if that is in his heart, it was obviously in the heart of Robert Reich, what did they do but support who they support?
First of all, I have never criticized any other Obama supporter. Well, many dear friends that support Senator Obama. That's a choice that they made. As I said, representations were made to people. I thought it was a unique situation that required a response. I think I gave it the appropriate response, and I've said what I had to say, and I don't take a word of it back.
So other people can support him, but Bill Richardson was out of line?
I had gone, I had named names that representations were made to. I've had my say on it. I said what I said, I meant it, and I think the more important thing is what's going to happen here in Indiana and what's going to happen in North Carolina. He has his opinion, I have mine. I said it, and I was quoted accurate. I was quoted in context. I don't take a word of it back.
One of the things said, Governor, that we ought to clear up is, had you told people that you were going to endorse Senator Clinton?
No. I was close to endorsing Senator Clinton after President Clinton visited me in Santa Fe to watch the Super Bowl. He's a very persuasive guy. But the more we got into the campaign, it really bothered me that 3 a.m. phone call implying that Senator Obama was not experienced. That's wrong. This man can face dictators. I've faced dictators. He can lead our foreign policy. He has a judgment and temperament to move forward. I felt as the campaign moved on that Obama had a special quality of being able to bring the country together. And I felt that my loyalty wasn't to my past and who appointed me, but my loyalty was to the country. Who can bring this country together, who can internationally send a message that America is going to stand on moral standards and change our climate change policy and be a beacon of hope and human rights around the world. I think that's Obama.
The New York Times today criticized your candidate in strong terms, said this campaign in Pennsylvania was even meaner, more vacuous, more desperate, and more filled with pandering than the mean, vacuous, desperate, pander-filled contest that preceded it.
Well, first of all...
Was she out of line in Pennsylvania?
Again, I'm reading from Monday's Washington Post, Dan Baltz, who probably knows more about politics than everybody in the New York Times editorial board put together. Since Wednesday's debate in Philadelphia, however, Obama steadily escalated his rhetorical attacks. He's questioned whether she's honest and trustworthy and cast her as a practitioner of old-style special interest politics. What we need to do is stop whining and stop this namby-pambyism. I'm going to be 1,000% for Senator Obama if he's the nominee. But all they do is we offered to pay for a primary in Michigan, offered to pay for a primary in Florida. They ran away from that. He's running away from a debate in North Carolina right now, running away from a debate in Indiana. And I think as opposed to what pundits and politicians think of each other, or surrogates think of each other, I think it's very important that these candidates go out and continue to debate And if somebody wants to ask Senator Clinton about that, or Senator Obama wants to confront her, go ahead and do that. But you can't. My problem is that when you're running for the presidency, you got to run two things, and it's a very, very tough job. And you just can't keep running away. And the New York Times editorial board, they, bless their hearts, they're all well-meaning people. They don't know anything about politics.
Governor, do you think the senator was out of line in Pennsylvania? Senator Clinton?
Yes. Well, I think she was too negative. It really bothered me, those ads about Osama bin Laden, 9/11, and then implying that Senator Obama doesn't have the experience. These are very, very strong ammunition for the Republicans in the general election. The debate should be on the issues. It should be about who can bring the country together. So my concern right now is that we're going to go into the Democratic convention with a candidate, Senator Obama, that is ahead in the popular vote. He's ahead with delegates. He's won twice as many states. He can show he can win among independents. He has won battleground states like Kansas, like Colorado. He's going to win in Oregon, I believe in Indiana and North Carolina. Yet, you know, there's this, as I said, clinging to the throne. You know, we're America. We're not Monaco. Okay, you know, this country has had enough families running the country.
Hold on one second, Governor. I want James to respond to that, but we're going to take a break. Round two, Carville versus Richardson next on Larry King.